Hey everybody, welcome back. Good afternoon. So I did something here. I moved Minnie's tree back because she did not approve of where I had moved it to, and so as soon as I moved it back, she's up here now. So she's happy. This is the first time she's gotten up here and played with it. And it's all because I moved it back to its proper spot. Zulu, hey, and Ninja. Yeah, welcome back, everybody. We have been traveling, and it's just been a super busy week. Hey, I know, she's up there. Yep. As soon as I got everything ready, she jumped up there, and she's like, yep. Everything as it should be. So last weekend we were in Rhinebeck, New York for our last big show of the season, and so that went well. We actually, the first time ever, we've not been rained on at that show, so it was good. And then we came back. I've been getting some of my wholesale orders out, and then yesterday we had a trick or treat around the downtown square here, because that's where we are. We're on our downtown square, and so it was the first time they'd done one in the downtown area in a long time. Lassa, hey! So Kiba dressed up in his dragon costume, and he got all kinds of pets. We had a line of kids waiting to pet Kiba and then get candy. And my favorites were the kids who petted Kiba and then forgot to get candy. Yes. And so Minnie's happy and Kiba's happy. He was the real winner. Oh really? You know what? We could make that happen. We could, yeah. I know it's probably too late this year, but we can do that. Yeah, I think it needs to be purple, doesn't it? It needs to be a purple shirt. Um, Lassa, I may send you an email. What size would Megan wear? What adult size? Gotcha. Yeah. I'll ask Daniel about making that as an option, because we have the ability now to kind of print test shirts like samples locally, because in the building where we're at Marathon is a t-shirt printer, and they just have everything set up there, and so we could always do one ofs. Okay. Yes, Miss Chirpy, are you happy? So this is the first time Minnie's been up on the cat tower, because I moved it over here, so that it was a little bit out of my way. But she was displeased by this, because this is the first time she's been up playing on it since I moved it back. I just moved it back today. Because I have one of our hoodies with one, I forget which artwork it has on it, that we had ordered as a sample, but it's an adult small, which neither me or Daniel are. So I wondered if it would fit her. She would wear it even if it wasn't October, right? That's kind of how all Halloween stuff is. It's kind of, wear it all year round. It's like we have one of the big skeletons out in front of our house, and we're considering getting the Santa outfit for it and just keeping it up all year, or keeping it up through the holidays. Here's buddy. Are you happy? He's got something stuck in his fur. I was trying to get it out. Mm-hmm. But yeah, we had our neighbors. So we have our neighbors that share a wall with us here. They've been seeing Kiba every day. He's there when they get there and they pet him, and then when they leave, he's there to say goodbye, and so they pet him. And she came over with her daughter. It's like, here he is. He wasn't in his spot in the back. So we had tons of trick-or-treaters yesterday, and then when I ran out of candy, which I did, I had to I just said I'm offering cat pets, and then everybody was still just as happy. Now, Kiba, you do have to move. He's like, no, I don't. Like, I know how this goes. Pretty soon, we're gonna open the front doors. He's like, I'll put on my dragon costume, and then everybody will come in and love me, as it should be. I think it may be a little bit closer to the wall than it used to be. Show off your bow tie. So this is he's got a new bow tie. I actually got it at one of the shows we were at this year. There was somebody just making handmade bow ties, and they said they could make one for a cat, for a collar. I'm like, yes. So it's purple, and it's got like different dice on it. So you can't see it because. But most importantly, it's purple. The company is Dapper on Arrival. Dapper is in the name. So if anybody needs any people or pet bow ties, I recommend them. Mm-hmm. Whoa. She is so happy. I guess I should have moved it over earlier. Now I feel bad. Can I make some things? I've got to see if I remember how to do this. It's been so long. Mm-hmm. We can get up. Oh, come on. Come on. You don't have to leave. You can sit right here. He's like, but why when I can sit right here? I think I need to put some tiles underneath there so it levels it out. There we go. There we go. There you go. He's like, why are you ruining it? Ain, yeah. Oh, I'm glad there was a step there. Cat hair does burn off in the kiln. Yes, no, there's cat hair and everything. There's actually, I guarantee there is 2% cat fluff in every piece. That's the glue that holds everything together. Hmm. Oh, what? Everybody leaving me now? Oh, I didn't even realize. I didn't know she broke it. I was like, what is that hanging off there? But she broke her thing. I didn't even pay attention. But it's, I don't know, did she strip it or did she just like twist it out? Here we go. See, we fixed it. Just twists on, that's good. All right, whoa. I was standing funny and my foot tried to cramp, or my toe tried to cramp. But yes, there is cat hair everywhere and in everything. And it does burn off. see if I got all my tools here, because it has been a little while since I've done this. I've got some custom orders to do, and I've got some more orders to fill. I've taken some more orders. I've got a fundraiser that we're doing with our local Humane Society here. So not like the big, National Humane Society, but just our local branch, where they are they've put together a mug that has their logo on it, and on the other side it says, "Love is a four-legged word." And so I'm making mugs for them, and they're getting over half of the proceeds of the mugs. But they're taking pre-orders for them. So hopefully we'll be making lots of those mugs. Sometimes the very first piece you do is like your very first pancake, like it's going to mess up a little bit till you get the hang of it. But I'm going to play with this one a little bit. We're going to put this back together and see if it works. Kind of level that off, because it did break kind of like evenly. Just got a little bit thin there. So I dressed up like a pirate yesterday, and Kiba was my dragon, and I had have a toothless, like the dragon toothless from How to Train Your Dragon, inflatable that I brought with me, that we just had in our front yard, and everybody took their picture with him. Come on, autofocus. Look, you can't even tell anything was wrong with it. You can't even tell anything was wrong with it. Of course, it's all fuzzy and blurry, so that's helping me, I guess. Now, I need to measure this and see if it's too tall or too short or whatnot. Perfect. So let's set my guide, and I'll try to replicate it. Also, there we go. Do I have a wire over here? There we go. There we go. We have a mug. Oh, a little bit tangled up over here. There we go. I've got my special Halloween apron made by Underground and Wacklet. I couldn't find it forever, or I would have been wearing it longer, but I'd kind of lost it. I thought I was afraid I'd put it in a, put it away in a place where it was supposed to be and then, never see it again. And it kind of is what happened. It got mixed in with all the hoodies and jackets that we'd left here at the studio, and which is something that we haven't gone through yet this year because we haven't had to have them yet. We got out a lot of our jackets when we went up to New York, but then we didn't really end up needing them much. It was cold in the mornings and warm in the afternoons, which is kind of what it's been here. Except it was like freezing in the mornings and then got up to like the 70s. So it was good in the mornings for everybody that had their knitted finery, but then everybody was sweating by the afternoon. Whoops, sorry. Starting with the 20-ounce mugs, I will need to make a bunch of the tankards as well, but that's what I'm working on first, is the 20-ounce mugs. It's always good to start with something that you're very familiar with. Spook, hey! Good afternoon and welcome back. We have had a busy couple of weeks. We took a few days to get to recover from all the craziness, because we had our last big show last weekend, and then of course things happen and you can't. Then I feel bad for taking a few days off. Thank you. You like the apron? Yes, this was made by Underground and Wacklet, which I'm assuming they found like fabric. There was fabric made at one point that was just skeleton, so people could use it for different things. And then it's a double-sided apron, so on the other side it's got like Thanksgiving turkeys and stuff. Yeah, yesterday we had our trick or treat downtown around the square. And so we had a ton of people. So I dressed up as a pirate, and Kiba dressed up as a dragon. And the line for him was just as long as the line for candy. Actually, the line went to Kiba first. Everybody petted Kiba and then got a piece of candy. He was happy as he can be. Colleen, hey! Good afternoon! And thank you so much for the resub. Shu, how are you doing? It does feel like it's been forever. I don't even remember what happened, like, right before Rhinebeck. Though I feel like there was all kinds of stuff. But it's good to be back. It's been a crazy couple weeks, but we don't have any more shows this year. We have one the second week of January, but no more this year. So. The weather for Rhinebeck was great. No, we can't complain there. And it was good crowds. It was a lot of new people that said they had not been there before. Or maybe it was just people that were new, just proclaimed they were new. But there was a whole lot of people that said it was their first year ever. And a whole lot of people who like didn't come last year, which I don't blame anybody for not coming last year because it rained nonstop. So we were due a good weather year. But no, it went well, and we were like loading out. We were able to, like, Daniel was one of like the first 6 people into the gates to unload or load out, and so we got out and were able to get on the road that night. Well, see, for the week before Rhinebeck, we had like my brother was moving, so he had our van, and so we got it back, I think on Tuesday, and then we left on Wednesday. Yeah, we drove up on. Well, did we drive up Wednesday or Thursday? I forget which day is which. Because no, the show is Saturday and Sunday, so we drove up Thursday and set up Friday. That's what it was. So Wednesday we were loading the van. Yeah, we picked it up Tuesday night. Wednesday we were loading the van. And my poor brother, he could not find his closing papers for his house because they just bought a house and they moved in. And he's like, did I leave them in the van? Like, I know I had them in the van at one point. Did I leave them there? And we're like, we're driving at this point. We're like, we're in the van. We don't see them, but when we empty it out, we'll make sure. But we don't see them now. And we didn't see anything that looked like papers that were important, that was not ours. We'll look. And like he asked like 2 or 3 times, and because he could not find them anywhere. And we're like, there's nothing here. There's nothing here. I'm sorry. I don't know where they are, but we do not have them. And so like finally, I just told him like, just call and get them resent. And then you will find them, because that's the summoning ritual, isn't it? As soon as you buy another or make another thing, you will find what you were looking for. And later that evening, he's like, just for the record, I have not called anybody. I have not called to get them reprinted. I have not done anything. But he asked his 14-year-old daughter, or 15-year-old daughter, or she asked him, like, what are you looking for? And he's like, I'm looking for the paperwork. They're about this size. And like, she's like, you mean this paperwork right here? That's been with the printer? She's like, yes, that paperwork. It's a summoning ritual. You just have to think about it. Oh, you want another Pixel Palace. Okay. And you want the color as close to honey. Oh, good. I'm glad they like them. Now, are these just people individually wanting them, like, that work there? Like, if y'all ever want to sell them, we can do a wholesale order if you want to offer them for sale. I've set my guide, so I don't want to move that. This is my yellow. Is it too bright yellow? Because that's what we've got to work with. Is bright yellow here. Try to see if I have an example of anything. I just did a bunch of the like blue and yellow because somebody had an order for a bunch of those. I don't think they're back here. That one, okay. Then I'll do that. And if you don't see an invoice for it in the next, day or two, kind of send me an email, poke me. Spook, you just got home from voting. Nice. Our early voting starts tomorrow, which is new this year. We have not had early voting in years past, so I'm excited. But Zulu, like, if you ever, like, if you get a lot of people wanting these, 18 is the magic number. 18 is the number that will, if you order 18 pieces, then you will get discounted pricing for wholesale. Oh yeah, your early voting started last Saturday. Yeah, figuring you went at 9:30 to figuring you would miss the morning on the way to work crowd. Yes, mid morning is probably the best thing to do. We were talking about it earlier, and I don't like. So, can somebody tell me? Do y'all remember when they switched over to kind of paper ballots that you put into a machine versus the big machines they set up where you just like click and press different buttons? Like, because I've never used one of those. I remember like going with my mother when she would vote and standing in the little like cubicle and her like clicking all the different buttons, but I've only ever filled out a form that you then like scanned into a to be recorded. I didn't know when the big changeover was, but it had to be late 90s, early 2000s. Oh, you tried yesterday. You tried yesterday afternoon, but it was crazy with no place to park, and it was just the afternoon early leaving crowd. Like the line was around the block, and it was about to rain. Yeah, nope. Not when you can come back later. Yeah. Yeah, it's been a while ago, but I'm like, it has to be like I can narrow it down to like a certain number of years. The lever machines. Well, there went one of my bags fell over. Ooh, this one's getting a bit too wide. Oh, really? That long ago? Okay. I expected it to be more recent than that. Like the standards for using computerized voting machines was completed. It wasn't completed till 1990. I don't know why this one got so much bigger when the other ones weren't. Should have been just made it thinner. Here we go. That'll work. Yeah, I'm sure it's different. Like once different counties or regions or states get certain machines, they don't upgrade them for several years. Because it's been the exact same process since we've been here. A little bit of extra cat hair on this one. I had several people last night ask if they could take Kiba. They were mostly little people, but they asked if they could have the cat. The cat is not for sale, nor treating. It was very sweet. He got so many hugs and kisses last night. Everybody loved him because we had our trick-or-treating around the square last night. So Kiba wore his dragon outfit. Had so many people come in saying that they'd seen him through the window and they were just so happy to finally meet him. People showed me pictures they had taken of him waving at them through the window. I did tell you he was a grumpy old man. Yeah, I said the only reason he's in this costume is because he's 16 years old and he doesn't care anymore. It's funny, our neighbors who are in the back, they share a wall with us over here, and Kiba's been sitting by their back door waiting for them to come in the morning because we get here earlier than them. He'll wait by their door so he gets pets when they come in, and then he'll wait by their door when they leave so he gets pets again. And she brought one of them brought her daughter over to trick or treat, and she's like, "There you are. We missed you today. You weren't in your spot." He's got us all well trained. And I had to do some raku ornaments the other day. And while I was out there, one of them came out for a sneaky cat petting break. Like, no wonder they want to go outside all day if they've got a train of people coming out to pet them all day. Yeah, so he had a line of people coming to pet him and then get a piece of candy. And my favorites are still the kids who came in and petted Kiba and then forgot to get candy. And I ran out. We started at 3:30, and this is the first year that we've done this in years. And I had 3 big bags of candy, and I was out in an hour. I was out by 4:30. And so while people ran and got more candy, I was like, "Hey, I don't have any candy, but I have cat pets. You can come and pet the cat." And I still had a big line of people coming through. So I don't know if we'll do anything at the house tomorrow because we've put up our Halloween decorations. We got them all up. This is the first year we've been like home really for Halloween in a long time. And so we got out all of the decorations that we've been hoarding for the past couple of years. So we got a pretty like fancy front yard. We had the skeleton cats. Have you seen them? We have 2 of those in our front yard because skeleton cats. And we have a big skelly, and we have our first decoration ever was a big blow-up spider. We've got him. It's purple. And Daniel's got some, I think last year one of the things he got was a sandworm from Beetlejuice to put in the front yard. And one year he found a bunch of killer clowns from outer space stuff. Oh, you were gonna put up the dragon up yesterday, but it rained. Yeah, we're thinking about getting the Santa outfit for our Skelly. Just keeping him up. And then one of our neighbors has a Jack Skellington, one of the great big ones. And Kiba only bit 3 people. He only bit 3 people out of everybody that came through. He was good. And only, Minnie came out a little bit, but then, like, so we had 2 runaway kids try to chase Minnie when she ran away from them. But we are done with shows, but so right now I'm filling orders. We've got website orders. We've been loading up all of our leftover stock onto the website so you can see what we have. Then I've got a few other projects we're working on. We're doing a fundraiser with our local Humane Society, where they've designed a mug that they're taking pre-orders for. So hopefully we'll get several orders for those. It says on one side it has their logo with a dog and a cat on it, and the other side it says love is a 4-legged word. So I need to get a link to their listing and then share that. Plain old woodworking, hey! Good afternoon. It's just a plain old raid. Well, welcome everybody. We are just trying to make it a bit muggy in here this afternoon. Hey Black Hawk, hey woodworking. Plain old woodworking, what were you doing today? I'm assuming it was woodworking, but I could be wrong. I'm just leveling this off a little bit because I keep making this too wide. Ooh, a treasure chest. put all your pirate gold in. I was dressed up as a pirate yesterday for Halloween. Because we had a trick-or-treating down here in our downtown area. I was a pirate and Kiba was a dragon. I think I just need to quit messing with this one and let it be what it is. How big is the treasure chest? Nine by 18, that's a pretty good size. What did we have a lot of yesterday? I think the prevailing costume was Spider-Man. There was quite a few different Spider-Mans. I did see. I have had a Ghostbuster. I had a couple of blow-up dinosaurs, like from Jurassic Park. Like people riding a dinosaur. Not the big like blow-up walking dinosaurs. And it was also little kids. Here we go, that's much better. Yeah, I bet. You did that kind of thing when you were at the gallery and went through like 50 pounds of candy in your shop front alone. Yes, like I said, we ran out of candy early. I got 3 big bags because this is the first time we've done it in years down here, and I didn't know how many people would know about it or want to come, and I went through my 3 bags of candy in an hour. So with all the events going on, I don't know if anybody goes house to house anymore for trick-or-treating, so. The last time we gave out candy at the house was in 2020, and all we did, like, they told everybody to put, like, candy at your end of your driveway or something, and so for social distancing. And so we did that. We may do that again. Because we live on a hill anyway, so even if there are a lot of people in the neighborhood, like, not all of them are going to walk up the hill just to get a piece of candy, you know? We've got all our Halloween decorations out, so we need to do something. Oh, it rained. Yeah, I think it is supposed to rain tomorrow. Hey, Adventure Network. Yeah, thank you for the raid. What were you doing today? We were just trying to make it muggy in here again. Don't forget to hydrate. Don't be like me and forget. Oh, you played a spooky game? It's fun, but whoa. He said, boy howdy, the feels on that one. Oh. Yeah, Colleen, 77. It's freezing one day, summer the next, rain after that. Yeah. It's like Rhinebeck wasn't all that different than the weather here, because except it was actually freezing in the morning, like in the 30s. And then it would get up to, what, 60s and 70s? But it's been almost in the 80s here. Oops, I didn't get any more tiles today. Shanna, hey! Well, good afternoon. How are you? And Shazam? Welcome back, everybody. It's been a little while. I'm trying to get back into the groove of things, seeing if I can remember how to do this. So far, so good. We had a near miss with our very first one, but it came back to me. I'm doing good, Shanna. We've had a busy couple of weeks here, so trying to catch up with everything else we had going on. We had our last big show of the year last weekend, where we were up in Rhinebeck, New York. And you know you're starting to get old, or you are old when you can wake up and have hurt your back or in pain because you slept wrong. It's like I didn't even get the joy of saying, "Oh, I did something crazy and stupid," or I, was lunging to save a cat from, death or whatever. No, I just woke up and I could barely move my back. But it was my hips. I could tell what it was because I'd had the issue before, but somehow I slept wrong and I could not move. So I told Daniel, like, if you see me sleeping like that, you wake me up. And he did the next night. Like, that's the whole reason I started, like, standing instead of sitting at the wheel. Was because it was causing what I thought was back pain, but it ended up being that my hips were just a bit out of line, so I probably just need to go to the chiropractor again. Spook, you threw your shoulder out, stretching to put something in the trash. Yeah, it's easy to do. Something just went pop. Yeah, and with shoulder stuff, it's like there's not really much you can do. But I'm glad they gave you something to help with it. Yeah, I've even thought about like changing around the way I have the wheel here. I don't know how I would like do it because I've seen like I'm standing at the wheel instead of sitting, and I'm kind of like leaning forward. So I've got the wheel like up against the wall, and I've seen other people have it arranged where they are leaning back against a wall while they're throwing instead of like supporting, just supporting yourself or leaning forward. You're leaning back a little bit, which is supposed to be, I guess, better for posture and better just for your lower back, and I wondered how I could like rearrange things for that. I guess it just depends on where you're hurting and what feels better. But like having something in your middle lower back to kind of lean against would kind of feel good. Spook? I don't think so. You got new cat emotes? No, I haven't seen them. Aww. Are they like just pictures? Yeah. You need another animated slot to animate the. Never remember how to say that one. Gwenan. See, that's always my favorite emote. Our very first one was Kiba's face, and that's always still my favorite one. We've got a couple good ones that we could make of just Minnie's face, because her face is so expressive. We've gotten some good funny ones. Guinan, okay. Oh, okay. That was Whoopi Goldberg's character, okay. Because didn't know how to say that. I guess it makes it quite obvious that I've never seen Star Trek. Like, please don't hate me. Don't take my nerd flag away from me. Has anybody watched the new the Agatha All Along? I've heard it was really good. So I kind of want to. It's okay, you like us anyway, yeah. Besides that, I haven't even watched the Rings of Power or the second season. But I'm looking forward to the next Wheel of Time. Oh, you've been spending a ton of time with a new VTuber community called Positive. So is Positive like someone who streams on Twitch, or is that its own like platform? Positive VT. Positivity. Okay, VT. Okay. It's a group of the VTubers who stream on Twitch and do collabs and are producing art. Yeah. Daniel's thinking about like starting up streaming again. He wants to have something either on our stream or his own that like of an avatar like holding a hamster and having the hamster talk. Oh, really? You've got a little animated clay pot, and the viewers can make him speak. Oh, that sounds adorable. I like the interactive nature of it. Well, I need to revisit the idea of like we had the tip jar that would give the cats treats, but the mechanism, like the actual treat bowl, like was so badly made that it kept clogging up. Like it would trigger, but it wouldn't put anything out. So we ended up not using it. There's probably all kinds of options for that type stuff now. Oh yeah, Shanna. So it's something that you have to use like your channel points for, or is it like a tip activated? Suppose you can set either. Yeah, Shannon, see, I don't even know what those are. You call your clay pot claytality. Yeah. Yeah, send a clip. Yeah, I'd love to see it. Tomfoolery. Thank you for the raid. Yeah, welcome everybody. And good afternoon. Hey, clip me. Clip, so this is so satisfying, isn't it? Yeah, people tell me that it's very relaxing to watch, but it's just as relaxing for me to do. It really is. I enjoy getting caught up in the repetitive motions. So loot and loot. You can send me an email. You can also ask. I mean, because if you know what it is, and I'll tell you where it's at. Because we have just come back from our last big show, so we are playing catch up on a lot of things. It's one of the reasons we ask for the 6 to 8 weeks of processing time on things, is because sometimes we have to shut down to do an event. Tomfoolery, you just did your second 3D print. Nice. That's what you were streaming, okay. Well, I hope it turned out well. A Bulbasaur. Nice. I think that's that's the flower pot one, right? The flower pot Pokemon. That's what someone came in here and made one time. They came in like, so when I used to do classes, and I would tell people they could come in and, we would do a regular class, or if they wanted to make something specific, I would help them make it. And I had somebody come in one day and say, I want to make a Bulbasaur flower pot, and so we did. Oh yeah, so and I know we've just got an ad break, so I'll tell you afterwards. Or Loot, thank you for the sub. Yay, no more ads. Woo. Yeah, thank you for supporting the channel and most importantly helping to keep the cats in kibble. But subbing also means you don't have to see those pesky ads. So Loot, I don't know if you're if that actually banished the ads or not, but I've got the potion bottles here. They're on my schedule to be glazed next week. I'm making some more things so I can fill up the kiln. Well, Shanna, thank you for gifting a sub. I didn't notice that at first. But Loot, I've got your potion bottles made up. They just need to be glazed, so I'm making some more things so I can fill up the glaze. Should be able to glaze them next week, so you can look for an email after that. Yeah, and anybody who ever wants to ask about an order, you can always ask here. I'll tell you where it's at. Oh, thank you. And so just out of curiosity, since it happened, like if you sub during an ad, do they go away or do you still have to watch them all? Roy, hey, said you've seen videos of this being done but never thought of being on Twitch. Yeah. Well, we've been here for almost 9 years. It's 9 years next month. Y'all been keeping me company a long time here. How many do I have so far? 24. Yeah, I'll keep going. We've been doing Twitch for that long. We started in November of 15. Yeah, it's been very interesting to see how it's changed over the years. I mean, and it's been going on longer than we've been here. But I feel like when we started streaming, it was still very much more, I think, people who were streaming were more into the like broadcasting technical side of it. More people, because you had to have a little bit more know-how to understand the logistics of streaming. So it wasn't as easy as it is now. And not that I have that technical knowledge at all. I've never claimed that. My husband set it up for me because he was the streamer, and he wanted to set it up for me because he thought people would like to watch what I was doing, and then so I borrowed all of his equipment and then never gave it back. Spook, next month, your stream hits 7 years, yes. Yeah, Shanna, right there's a lot more art and maker streams now. And what's good is because there's always been art and maker streams, but now like Twitch is supporting the art and maker streams. Even at TwitchCon, there's a noticeable change of just more support, and more people are like the first year we did TwitchCon was 19, and there was very much the mentality of, oh really, like you really stream this on Twitch, like why? But the pandemic had part to play in changing people's mindset, because so many people got used to watching streams more and trying streams. People got used to seeing everything online. And so since then, like, there's been a lot more support for the smaller creative communities on Twitch. Oh, really, Spook, your nighttime soundtrack is any number of goth DJs on Twitch. Roy, thank you for the follow. All right, Shanna, we'll probably still be here. I've got 28. Is that right? Yeah, that's 28 so far. I think I want to try to do at least 60 of these. I think I've got time to do that. We'll see where I'm at after 60, because I've got some tankards that I want to make too. All right, there's 29. Well, Shanna, welcome back. Oh yeah, Spook, like all the different types of things. Oh yeah, there's like almost every genre. I don't know what the genre is if it's under just chatting, but we've enjoyed watching people just like walking around a city or walking through places and just like uh, looking at the scenery. It's like we used to watch the train streams. I don't know if there's many of them anymore, but there was one that went through Switzerland. And so you just got to see all the gorgeous scenery. Some of it not so gorgeous, but for the most part it was very very relaxing and just, nice to look at. Yeah, the train stream. Yeah, it was good. I'm not sure they do it anymore. At least not the same channel. There may be others. A kitten streamer, yes. We have a total of 33 so far, so I need to hydrate. I keep forgetting. I try to hydrate every 10 pieces, so... You watch a cat sanctuary, and it's fun to see all the cats running around, yes. Kiba is here, but he's probably either in the sun up in the front or who knows where. He's got to, it's probably almost time for some of our neighbors to leave, so he's got to go get his afternoon pets outside because he's figured it out that, like, so we're all down, you've been here, Shanna, you know, we're all downtown buildings kind of sandwiched together here, so our back door is right next to our neighbor's back door. And he realizes that, so we get here before they do, so we let the cats out, and then they start coming in. And he goes over to their back door and sits at their back door so that they have to pet him or at least like shoo him out of the way so before they come in. So he has he's getting everybody trained is what he's doing. But so he goes out there in the mornings and gets pets, and then he goes out there in the afternoons and gets pets when they go home. And I didn't realize what he was doing. I knew that he would go over and lay on their floor mat next to their back door. I'm like, what are you doing? Why do you want to be over there? And that's why. They sent me a video of him meowing at them as they were going in. So they are now his humans too. Christopher, you've been following us for 8 years. You've been with us almost since the beginning. It'll be 9 years next month since we started streaming. And when the people were trick-or-treating yesterday, our neighbor brought her daughter over, and she's like, oh, there you are. We missed you this afternoon. You weren't in your normal spot. Talking about the cat, not me. Talking about the cat. But he was up here earlier getting pets on the wheel, but I don't know why, but he doesn't like it up here anymore. I don't know if something fell on him or if him and Minnie got into a knockout, drag-out fight, but he refuses to sit in the cat bed. I've washed the cat bed. I've changed out the cat bed completely. This is a different one that was up here. If I put him over here, he runs away. I don't know what happened, but he does not like being up here anymore. So been trying to figure out ways to get him more comfortable up here, maybe move things around, but I don't know. I don't know what happened. When is the cutoff for trick-or-treating? Like, I thought it was at dark. Is that not? Really? 10 p.m.? I've never had anybody that late. But I am in a small town, so we don't have a ton. You know, it's not like we have, like, lines around the neighborhood or anything. Like somebody like in a larger town over, somebody had posted that it was like the trunk or treat event they went to. There was a 2-hour wait and just lines of people just to go around and get, you know, a little bit of candy. Nothing after 9 p.m. Yes, Book, you miss being able to get a pillowcase full of candy. Yeah, getting a pillowcase full of candy with your flammable plastic costumes with masks you can't see out of. Yep. I never had one of those. My costume was always something thrown together at the last minute. Or pajamas. I remember when I was little having the pajama costumes. Ooh, they do fireworks on Halloween? Oh, really? Halloween is a big event where you're at because your fire hall, like fire station, has a massive bonfire. I guess that's the best place to have a bonfire, right? At the fire station. Yeah, if you celebrate Samhain, then a bonfire is part of that celebration. True, true. Yeah, Christopher, thanks for stopping by. Yeah, Spook, any time is a good time for a bonfire. Except here, I think we're actually in a no-burn burn ban right now because it's been so dry. Though it is supposed to rain tomorrow, so... You might get storms tonight too, yeah. Yeah, it's another reason I'm kind of glad they did a trick-or-treating event on Tuesday, because if it does rain tomorrow, it might just rain out. We might not get anybody. Thunderpup, thank you for the follow. All right, Shanna. Have a good afternoon, and thanks for stopping by. Yeah, say hi to everybody for me. All right, we have 40 pieces and it is 3:59. So I know I got started around 2 o'clock. I don't know exactly when, but I think I hit the like start button a little bit before 2 o'clock. So, and I know there was a good 15 minutes at least of cat petting, so I didn't get started right away. So I'm doing pretty good. Usually I can do about 20 in an hour, and so I think I've done a little bit better than that. For my first day back, getting back into the groove of it. 2 hours and 5 minutes. Okay. I think there was more than 5 minutes of cat petting. I think there was. Oh no, I've got a stick in there. Well, I've killed another set of mums for the year. Always get some mums for the fall to put in front of the building, and they live for a little bit. That's probably what that was from. Maybe it stuck to Kiba and he brought it back here. Oops, I didn't hydrate. Don't forget to hydrate. Spook, really? Oh, you've been playing Arena. You actually had a legit win yesterday. Where they didn't concede. Well, congrats. Yeah, it's been at least a couple weeks since I was on Arena, because I did a couple of the Duskmorn like release events, the sealed and stuff. But that's the first time I'd been on in a long time. There was a lot of updates I had to go through before I could play. Well, you're too tall. And I've already cut it off. Let me see if it'll stick again. The other match, they beat you down to -15. Oh goodness, what were they playing? See, that's when I concede. I'm like, okay, you've got this. Let's move on to the next one. But sometimes I just play it out because I haven't got to play in a while and just want to see where it goes. Black, white. Ahmet, hello. Good afternoon. Black, green. Reanimator. Ooh, that one made good contact. Yeah, my go-to is always going to be some type of red. I saw the spoilers for the Marvel Magic decks. I think they're going to be Commander decks. I don't know if they're... I don't think it's going to be a full Marvel set, but I think they made themed Commander decks. And they look really good. Or they look well done. They looked, yeah. They took some cards and just themed them, and then made some brand new cards. Oh, dinosaurs. Yeah, dinosaurs are big, big, mean, stompy. Do they have Cascade? Wasn't that part of the big dinosaur set? Or something similar to Cascade? Or when one comes out, you can search your deck for another one and put it out? Yeah, you like being able to pull things out of your graveyard, yes. That is very powerful. So, Spook, did you used to play Magic? Do you remember Dredge? Or did you never play Magic? That was Daniel's favorite thing ever, was Dredge. That's when we were playing a lot, and like I played the Infinite Elf deck that was like popular, and like I remember playing Red Blue Storm, and Daniel played Dredge, and that's something that that was so overpowered that almost every mechanic, every card that made the Dredge combo go off has been banned. Because it was like a turn 0 win. If you had the combo, you could just win. But it was a mechanic, Dredge was a mechanic where instead of paying the mana cost of a card, you mill things into your graveyard to pay the cost. So if it cost 4 black or whatever, you mill 4 cards, put that card into play. So you could do so much on turn 1. But you should look up the Dredge deck and look at the mechanics and what the cards do. Woo! Every once in a while they'll like have a one card in a set that has a Dredge ability and just tease everybody, and yeah. But they've made sure it's never coming back. You learned to play 2 days before the Dustmore pre-release. Gotcha. Some of the water out of there. I'm going to play with this one and see if we can get it back together. It collapsed, but it collapsed kind of evenly, so... And it may completely come apart here. Maybe not that fast. Because it is kind of soft. Just going to compress the bottom here, but I don't think it's going to work. I think, yeah, nope. It was worth a try, but nope. Well, that's our first Claytality. if this one's got some dry clay in it or if it's got a foreign object. There's a lump in there. We have 46 so far. Spook, I don't know actually. So at one point, like if you wanted to play against a person, you would go to a certain spot and you got a code and you would then like share each other's codes and you would do it that way. I don't know if you can go after, if you can like do something with a specific user. Try it. It's Play in the Mud. It's the same name as here, so see if you can like maybe like it can send you a message or something. I don't know. Are you Spook on there too? Because I know there's a way that people can, like, they've changed it a lot where you can do more in-person, like, specific things. Because you can draft with specific people, maybe with invites, instead of just doing a random draft. But I've never done it before. Chaotic Kitten, hello. Good afternoon. I am doing pretty good. How are you? Has anybody been reading any, like, Halloween themed books, any like spooky books or books about magic? I'm now trying to think of the title of the one I'm reading. I'm like, what is that? And what is it actually called? I think it's called An Intrigue of Witches. I know I'm not going to get through all of the ones that I checked out before they probably have to go back to the library, but or before Halloween. Oh no, Chaotic Kitten, you're really stressed. I'm sorry. Well, we are very chill here, so maybe we can help you. Ooh, no. How to Keep House When You're Drowning. It's a self-help book about how to maintain your house when you're neurodivergent. Ooh, I think I need that. You had it on Everand, which used to be Scribed. Okay. Spook, you also got your library card, yes. Well, I have been checking out the audiobooks on Hoopla. Chaotic Kitten, that sounds like a plan, yeah. Looking for a new place. Yeah, I have a library card here in our town, and then I signed up for one in Nashville because we are apparently in Nashville's like area of reach because we're so close. So I could get one, but I've got to go in and like pay $10 to use all of their like the different media, which is what I want. I want to be able to use audiobooks, but that's like still a really good deal. And I want to see if they have like a larger Hoopla library, because I know some places have had different books than I have access to. Gotta be careful. Alright. Gotta use a little more water. Kitten, this is the same cat bed, but Kiba still hasn't been using it. Minnie will. Minnie will get up here and take a nap, but Kiba, I don't know what happened that's gotten him afraid to come up here. He'll come on the wheel and he'll sleep on the wheel, but he won't lay up here next to me anymore. I finally moved Minnie's cat tower back to where it was, and she jumped on it again. She hasn't been getting on it because it's not in the right spot. So I finally caved and put it where it was supposed to be. I thought I might give myself some more table space, but I just I gave it back to the cats. I've learned my lesson. Yep, no blood. No blood sacrifice today. Actually, there's been a little bit of one, but like, 'cause Kiba got me really good. He like got a claw into my arm and hung on. Yeah, that was fun. Chaotic Kitten, you love the apron. Thank you. Yeah, I just found it. I thought I had lost it. I couldn't figure out where I put it, but it was with all of our like hoodies and jackets we had here because it got covered up, you know, hadn't used it in a year. And we haven't had to get out our jackets and hoodies yet, really, so we hadn't moved them. But this was made for me by Underground and Wacklet, who are in here sometimes. Had it for quite a while now. It's my yearly Halloween-themed apron. Right, how many, where are we at? That is, oh, did we pass 50? So that's 30. No, we're not to 50 yet. So that was exactly 50. Okay. I promise I can count. Oh, Spook, yeah, your Neil gets her claws caught in everything. You need to trim them because her nails, they get, if she's walking on the tile, you can hear them clickety-clack, yes. Yeah, Kitten, yesterday while a neighbor's apartment was being treated and waiting for the fumes to clear, you got to help cat sit a neighbor's kitty, yeah. While they were at work, so hanging out in the laundry room. She's so cute. Her name is Skunk, and she's small, but a little chunky. Aww. Yeah, I had one of our home cats, like, she's one of the few cats who likes any type of pets you can give her. Like, she loves belly rubs. She loves everything. She'll even let you play with her feet. And she's long-haired cat, so she's the one we always called the light when we had Trix, because the light, she was white and Trix was black, and they didn't get along, so we called them the light and the darkness. But I was playing with her feet, and I noticed that like one of her like her thumbnail was like so long and curved it was almost going back into her flesh, and I'm like, well, it was the only one. I checked all of them. I'd heard of it happening before, like where it grew and like did not get trimmed, and so I was able to trim it back, but trying to be more aware of that, see if it happens more often. Sorry, had to run for a second. Oh no. Well, now we're on an ad break. I got to catch up a little bit. Spook, you've had that happen to Viv. She had her nails trimmed at the vet, and 2 nails turned into her toe bean pad. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of happening. So now I check her feet, but it was only one that did that. So maybe she just wasn't getting that one like scratched and run down. Well, hey, buddy. Now that I put my hands back in the water, Kiba shows up. Yep. Yeah, I don't know where Kiba was, but he showed up too. All right, hold on, buddy. There he is. You gonna come up here? Oh no, I've got to pick you up. Yeah. Or really, he saw me go up to the front of the studio and he thought it was treat time. Hold on. Come on. There you go. There we go with his purple bow tie. This is one I got at one of the shows we were at, because there was somebody who like just selling handmade bow ties for people and pets, and so Kiba got a purple bow tie with dice on it. Yes. Gotta straighten it up. Whoops, I'm getting a text. He's like, this time yesterday, we had a crowd of people in here petting me. We're not doing it right. Yeah, hopefully you'll find a new place with a kitty or two. Yes. Yeah, it's like my brother and his, he just moved to his new house, and they apparently have, inherited 2, like, neighborhood cats. There we go. Kiba prefers scratches. There are some almighty purrs going on. I guess I'll move this over here. There you go. And his water bucket over there. See, I wondered if I could put a board up here. I wondered if he might just sit here next to me. I know it's wet, isn't it? He's like, why did you have to ruin it? Yes. Gotta make 10 more, okay? Or maybe 9 more. 9 more. Mm-hmm. Did you think about swatting at me? Is that what you thought about? He only bit 3 people yesterday. But they were not children, so at least there's that. Only. We had our trick-or-treating, downtown trick-or-treating yesterday. There were lots of kisses. So he did good. So normally what happens is if someone starts petting him and then they stop, he'll use his teeth to try to bring them back. There was a longer line to pet the cat than there was to get candy. Actually, it was one and the same. They would come. There was a line that they would come and pet the cat and then get their piece of candy. So I still say my favorite kids are the ones who just like came in and petted the cat and then forgot about the candy. Does this work better, buddy? Lita and Neil both know how to poke you to get attention. Guy's just antisocial. Mm-hmm. He's like, okay, you're almost done. Now it's my turn. He's like, I gave you a couple chances. I'm a disappointment to him. Something's chittering outside your window. You got a chipmunk or a squirrel. Oh, behind your apartment, it's all wooded, and so something is making some noise. You've had deer show up. Nice. Yeah, that's kind of how our house is. We have a wooded lot, like on each, behind us and on each side. And we have all kinds of things coming through the backyard. Yeah, we have rabbits everywhere, and then and some wild turkeys too. We've seen like rabbits, turkeys. We've had a family of foxes in our backyard at one point. We have the groundhog in the front yard. All kinds of different birds. Several cardinals. We see cardinals on a regular basis. And then the possums and the raccoons. Bush Cutter, hey, thank you for the follow. Oh, you almost ran into a rabbit yesterday. Well, at least you missed it. Yeah, we've there's at night I have to watch for deer. There's deer in somebody's yard. I've never seen one, but Daniel says he's heard an owl, so. Really, right now, a bunch of geese flew by. Well, I guess they're leaving your area and coming down here, huh? So I've got 56 so far. Hopefully this will be 57. And then I'll have my 60 pieces. $58. one more of these, and then I'm going to do a few tankards. And it's 5 o'clock, so that's about right with my 20 per hour, and including a few cat pets. With one claytality. Let's see what this is. Okay, be right back, guys. Alright, that was quick and easy. Alright, we have 60 mugs. And I forgot the other one over there. Doing good. So first I'm going to do some of the, I've got 2 32-ounce mugs to do. These are the great big ones, the comically large tankards. Hydrate and stretch, thank you. I missed that, I did. I need to look at my other monitor more often, but I do need to do this. Say 50 ounces? Like, how big is this thing? Phew. So yours is comically large. Insulated so you can fit a liter of a drink in it, yeah. to the edge here. And then that. I gotta get a different rib for this one because it's so much bigger and I want more of a straight edge instead of a curved one. So I'm getting a more of a rigid rib. And so this is my sponges, and this is one of the ribs that's a mud tool sponge. They have started production again. They've got a different place. They are rebuilding. They Mud Tools is in North Carolina, and they're one of the businesses that got swept away by the river. Like, their building that they've been using is completely gone. But they're able to start back up again. They posted a picture of them in their new building with everybody holding up a tool that they had found on that outside that had been washed away, like when they went around picking up things that they found in the debris. So they're able to keep going, and I'm very happy and proud for them. All right. 32-ounce tankard, here we come. Let me do this a little bit and straighten that up a little bit. There we go. I like that better. Okay. Right, almost out of it on the tile. I went all the way to the edge. There's Minnie. Minnie, Minnie. Mm-hmm. There we go, and we have two 32-ounce tankards. So this is 1.5, and it's going to be the 24-ounce tankard. That tankard qualifies as a deadly weapon, yeah. It's what Daniel says whenever we go to the gaming cons. He says each mug can be used as a... can be sacrificed for a one-time use ranged attack. Like, I kind of want to make a mug medallion that's like an item statistics card, but like Daniel didn't think it would be that popular, so I don't know. That says just that, you know, sacrifice for a one-time use ranged attack for whatever, however many points, yeah. So this one, you know, it's smaller. It's not as wide. They're going to be about the same height, but just not as wide. Here we go. Okay, I think I've done that one too many times. I think I just cut my finger with the string. Whew. A little paper cut. Shoo. Need to make a new one that has sponges on both ends. Nope, stop. Just need to stop it. I'm not gonna catch it. There we go. Two tankards. Dropped one of my ribs and I'm trying to get to it. There we go. I think I'm going to do this one and one more. Yeah, Colleen, have a good night. I was actually thinking, do I need anything at the store too? Like, we have like a Walmart in town, but besides that, we had a Piggly Wiggly. And it's like walking distance from here. It's just like a few blocks away, so it was always like where I would go to pick up something if I needed to get it on the way home or whatever. So I've had to get in the mindset of, no, I can't go there anymore. Mac and cheese sounds good. What was it we had? Where did we have it at? It was up in Louisville. Daniel had it was ghost pepper mac and cheese with bacon. Of course, he said it wasn't that, spicy for him, but it was I probably couldn't eat it. The Walmart all the way across town. I know. Oh, really? Think they're phasing out self-checkout? I don't know. Ours just expanded. Ours made it bigger. Like, ours has just gone through a remodel and moved everything around. Woo. Wibbly wobbly. Wonder Hamster, that's what Spook's having for supper. Does that sound good to you? I did, and I talked about that ghost pepper mac and cheese that you had. It was only okay. I probably couldn't have eaten it, but yeah. Could make you some mac and cheese with jalapenos in it. I'm seeing who else is on, and then we're gonna raid somebody, and then I'm gonna figure out what's for supper. Woodcraft by Owen is on. Let's go say hi to them. All right, so we're gonna go raid Woodcraft by Owen. They're working on some pins, so doing some wood turning. So I always find wood turning is just as, if not, is more like relaxing than watching pottery. Similar process, just on a different axis. But guys, thank you so much for watching. Thanks for hanging out with me. Thanks for helping me get back into work. My first day back at doing doing some more throwing. I think we only had one claytality today, and we only bled a little bit. So that's a good day. So thank you guys for watching. I'll be back tomorrow, and I will see y'all later. Have a good evening. Here we go.